here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper-looking red cedar when it really gets polished up. It really looks copperish.
Come here, little guy. Come here, my little boy. Hello. How you doing?
To go on top. So that's what we did there. That back's going to be sensational. That is so smooth. Very, very smooth. Ha! Absolutely. They are drums. They're percussion instruments as well as stringed instruments. They can be used. If you watch the old flamenco guys playing, the old Spanish guys, they're doing all that stuff. They're going tippa-tappa, tippa-tippa-dum, ring, 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 tippa-tappa, tippa-tappa, dum, ding, dum, dang. So it's all good. Howdy folks, welcome on in. Happy new week to all you peoples out there in television land. What's going on? Who's in the house? Terry's here, and Eagle Eye's here, and Dana's here, and Leslie's here, and they're all here. All the ferals are in the house. Welcome on in. Dancing Gopher t-shirt, that's the one. Dancing Gopher. Right. Let's put this on so we can carry on. What's going on, Danes? Are you good? Tie it all in. Tie it all in. Tie it all in. Right. Carrying on with the chat. Be Bumstead, Marky Mark, in the house. Right, what do we got? Let's get to work. I'll show you what we're up to. We've got the side, the back, I should say, braced up. We're going to glue that down. I didn't glue it because I was busy doing roofing on the weekend, and we got the roof sorted out, which is a good thing. Now, there's our back. That's the inside. That's the outside. We've got to glue some things down on the inside. So I'm going to glue this guy down, and then I'm going to prepare the braces. So what we've got is, and I'll show you here, we've got everything laid out. So we've got our strip that's going to hide that seam or brace that seam, give it a bit of vertical stiffness along that joint line so we don't get anything there. We've also got our braces, so we've got 4 of them. We've got one across there, we've got one across here, one across here, and one across here. Now what do we need to do with those? We need to arch them. What do you mean by arch? Well, I've got this template here, and there's a number 15 on there. What does that mean? What do you think that means? Terry, if I showed you that curve there, very subtle, let me show you on the other one. What do you think that means? What's that 15 stand for? There's a 20 on this side, and there's a 15 on this side. An arc. What kind of arc? It's a 15-foot arc. It's a 15-foot radius. Thank you, Leslie. We got it done. The gutters are good. There's no leaks, and it's all happening. So yeah, it's a 15-foot radius. Now what are we going to do? We're going to take these braces, and we've applied that line, that arc across there. We're going to sand those, and where are they going to go? They're going to go actually on the body. So on the back, they're going to be are that way and stuck down, which means the body's going to have a little bit of a bow in it, a lump, a rounding to it. Why? Two reasons. One, structural let me say that again. Structural integrity and standard, which will give it a lot of spring back. Once that neck is under tension, we don't want the back and the top to be pulled into a concave shape. Just imagine I've got my top and it's like that. It's nice and flat. And I pull down on this end and this end rises and we get it sinking. We don't want a top that looks like that. So I'm exaggerating it now. The top and the back end up like that. And when it's under tension, it will hold a nice straight, barely noticeable arch in the back. 20 foot on the front, so it's a lot flatter. 15 foot underneath, which is a lot rounder, but you won't notice it. Only ever so slightly when you look at the guitar will you notice it. But that's the reason we do it. Still shot so I can do canvas piece. Dana, we will do that. When you get all your bracing in, I need a good still shot so I can do a canvas piece. We will do that for you. No banana playing is allowed. Absolutely not. No bananas or any other object that is banana-like. We don't want any of that. So what we're going to do now is glue this guy down. I'm going to do that bracing later. What we're going to do is get that strip glued down and put away, and we're going to grab the top where we've inlaid the rosette, and we're going to sand the rosette and shave it flush. Hello Willie, what's going on? So there's our braces. This is our piece of art that we're using here, right down the center line. I've marked the center of that guy. And the center of that guy. There we go. Let's get some glue and clamp this guy up. I just happen to have some right here. Grab my dirty glue brush, my little stick to apply it. Put some on here, paint some on. It's raining outside, it's nice and quiet. I'm actually glad it's raining because I got to check the guttering and the roofing and there's no leaks, so I'm happy. God, that's just one step. Next step is some double glazed windows. So I'm doing a little bit of major work on the house and on the workshop as well eventually. But yeah, I've got to get some work done on it just to keep it maintained. Long time coming. Okay, there's a fair bit of glue there. We want a nice, solid, good, even. Thin that out, not too thin. Nice and even coverage. We'll get that glued down. I'll wash that brush later with a bit of hot water. Should melt that. Boiling water should free up that hide glue and soften it up and get it all cleaned. Now we'll line this up and just pop it down. So press that down. There's some squeeze out, which is good. I'm going to clamp that down now. A couple of little clamps on one end and then a couple through the middle, some weight in the middle. We won't actually use clamps in the middle, we just weight that down. One, that's squeezed all the way up to the middle. That pressure's pretty good. These clamps are pretty strong. Like that. I'll go and sit that in the other room, put some weight on it, and I'll grab the other piece. There. Here we go. Here is the other piece that we had last week, and that's all glued in now. We can shave that and cut the hole in the eye. That's what we're going to do next. Leslie doesn't have a tail, so she can't be a monkey. Why is that pinned? Very funny. Cheeky monkeys. Tom's in the house. Tom, what's going on? Good to see you guys. Okay, thanks for joining us. Willie, thank you for the resub. 32 months. Woohoo! Okay, let's get this guy off. We need to do some planing now and shave that down. A little gap doesn't matter, we're going to have the board covering that up, so that's not a big deal. Good to see you too, mate. Excellent. Nice of you to drop in on a Sunday evening. Monday lunchtime for me. So Tom, we were just saying how we've got these braces all cut out for the back, and we've got a 15-foot radius right there, and we've lined that up and marked that radius out on these braces so that we can get them arched and get them stuck down on the back so that